Hi, my name is Lena. This is my channel. I go through Pokemon cards and specifically prices and buyouts. This is my $20 or less video. Thank you so much to my 12 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody who subscribes. You guys are a huge motivator for this. I'm happy to know people are seeing what I'm posting because a lot of this is time sensitive anyways, so I really appreciate you guys. Today we're doing $20 or less. Every Scarlet Violet card, $20 or less, plus a lot of the new Mega Evolutions too. So yeah, I'll try to get through it as fast as I can. I want to include Chaos Rising now that it's almost a week old. Its prices are going to be at its low for a little while. Prices can still drop, so please don't feel rushed to get any of these. These are the least urgent sets available right now. Xerneas and Ampharos are both under $20. Prices can still drop. They're not that expensive. I'm not too surprised about this. Under $10, I have Chespin, Tauros, and Sliggoo for you. I think this set was done really well and they're beautiful cards. I also have Crobat and Metang under $10 for you. I love both of these cards too. They're gorgeous. And these are under 5. Claydol and Watchdog. I love these cards too. Every single card is like a banger, and booster bundles and ETBs are just going to get cheaper, so hopefully you guys can get your hands on some. Perfect Order is a really small set, so unfortunately all the cards are either under $10 or above $20. That's just how it is for Perfect Order. It's still a really cheaper set though. Splendid Heroes. I'm going to show you some pretty awesome cards. This is a Jerky card, Dreepy, Dracloak, another Jerky card, and then Budu. This Budu is useful in TCG competitively. It's very popular, and it's also gorgeous. I love this card too. Both the Dreepy and the Dracloak pair with a Prismatic Evolutions Dragapult EX, and that one's pretty expensive, so I'm not sure how easy it will be to obtain all three. Here I have Banette, Cynthia's Spiritomb, and Iono's Wantrol. Obviously you're going to see a lot better cards in this video. You got a Cynthia card and an Iono card, and a really cool Banette with a lot of cameos in it. I have Score Bunny, Marill. This Marill is absolutely gorgeous. And Team Rocket's Doug Trio. It's a Whisker card and also a Team Rocket card. So that is something to consider. This card was what helped me make this channel because I saw an extreme buyout and it doubled in price. So yeah, this is the only Phantasma Flames card that is even close to the $20 range. So yeah, I will make note these cards are pretty popular. I got Vulpix, Marshadow with the Pikachu cameo, very, very famous card, and Lieutenant Surge's Bargain by Osare. That Lieutenant Surge is incredible in my opinion. The Vulpix is also incredible. All of these cards are awesome. I think I'll have to make a whole other video about Black Bolt White Flare just because of how much of a nightmare this set has turned into. I love this set so much. These cards are probably the most volatile cards I've ever seen. So yeah, let's get into it. Axu, Dynamo, Electric at 2014. I want to include it just because it goes with Dynamo. And I'm surprised Dynamo is here because Dynamo used to be more expensive. Fungus, Servine, and Pansage looking adorable. All of these look gorgeous. Munna, Chubchoo, Sandile. I love the Sandile so much, and honestly, the Chubchoo too. Another Osari card, and the Munna is really pretty. Carablast and Escavalier. The Carablast is a Comia, and it's also hilarious. So I think it's amazing and possibly undervalued. It's hilarious. And Escavalier, Duosion, Pampor, and Timber. A lot of these cards have their other evolutions that go with them. Girder was under $10. Same with Panseer. So yeah. Larvesta, Darumaka, and Darmanitan. I honestly think that Darmanitan is hilarious with the Darumaka like falling around him. And I love Larvesta. Into White Flare, we have a Galvantula, Lampent, and Litwick. Honestly, the Litwick is one of the most beautiful cards in this set. It's really amazing. I love it. Deerling, Scrafty, and Scraggy. Scrafty's a Tetsukayama. Herdier, Garbodor, and Trubbish. Garbodor and Trubbish are one of my favorite Pokemon, so I think these cards are just amazing, especially the Trubbish. Herdier goes with Lillipup and Stoutland, which is much more expensive, unfortunately. Simisear and Pansear. These are the most expensive monkeys in the set, I guess. Gigalith, Gotharita, and Gothita. Gothita just hit 2042. It was under $20 when I did compile this, so my apologies, but this Gothita it's a sleeper and it's amazing. And Gothitelle is so popular in VGC anyways, so this card has all the reasons to get more expensive. Zwellius, Dino, and Pignite. I honestly think the Pignite is gorgeous. It's made by Masa. The Zwellius was under $10. It was in my under $10 video, so I guess that's cool. Vanillite, Vanillish, and Patrat. I'm personally collecting the Patrat artist, even though it's kind of derpy. Vanilla and Vanillish. Vanilla is Mina Nakai, and I love that the Vanillish is gorgeous as well. A Selgor, Buffalant EX, the only SIR under $20. Excadrill EX is just right above it. And Sewaddle, the Sewaddle is absolutely gorgeous. Woobat, Swoobat, and Purloin. Especially the Purloin, I think the Woobat also is really well done. I have Swanna, Frillish, and Duat. Duat goes with Oshawott. Oshawott is one of the chase cards in White Flare. It's one of the most expensive cards, so yeah, pairs with this Duat. We're at the end of Black Bolt White Flare. It's a long set, but unfortunately, all these graduated from $10 or less video. Do with that as you will. Temple goes with the Shinji Kanda Seismitoad, so that's something to consider as well. But yeah, that's Black Bull White Flare for you. I have to mention Alola Mola. I know Alola Mola is like a meme because it's Alola Mola and how unpopular it is. It only has 5 listings. This is not, it's $20.90. It shouldn't, I don't think it should be this expensive. I really don't. Nevertheless, have 5 listings. That is just a sign of some kind of weird stuff going on. And that is why I do buyout videos. We're finally over our big Black Bolt White Flare hump because that set's massive. We're at Destined Rivals now. We got Shaman, Cynthia's Roserade, and Kangaskhan. I think all these cards are gorgeous. The Kangaskhan has a Quagsire cameo. Quagsire has no art card. Quagsire is one of my favorite Pokemon, so yeah, I know it doesn't get any art cards. Shaman is like a Gen 5, Gen 6 mythical, so it's really not that popular, but this Cynthia card can explode for any reason. I got Blaziken and Rapidash for you here. The Rapidash is really, really pretty. The Blaziken's eyes looks a little insane in this picture. Team Rocket's Houndoom and Team Rocket's Murkrow. These are like the Team Rocket line, so of course these cards are going to be successful in the future. Journey Together. It's just these two, Wailord and Ends Reshiram. So surprising, Ends Reshiram is under $20, but yeah, that's Journey Together for you. Surging Sparks, I got Spheal. This is an incredible Spheal card. Skarmory and Archaludon. Skarm is actually $9.91 as of this morning, so yay, I love this Skarmory card. Gives desert vibes, I love it. Mesprit and Slakoth. I just had Slakoth in my buyout video because there was a buyout of Slakoth, but thankfully he is under $15, so that's nice. Stellar Crown. I have Briar, Zorora, and Gulpin. The Gulpin card is a tricky card, and it's honestly incredible. I expect that card to do well in the future. Zorora, I'm not sure how popular Zorora is, let alone the very colorful, crazy artworks that are hard to see. And Briar is one of the NPCs in the last DLC at Scarlet Violet, but this card is gorgeous, so I'll give it that credit. Milcery, Galvantula EX, and Lacey, more NDLC NPCs. Galvantula EX, like, yeah, an SIR, but it's Galvantula. Milcery is a little volatile, so I will keep my eye on Milcery. Shrouded Fable, we finally get to see some Shrouded Fable cards other than Tapu Bulu, Okidogi, and Pheasantipity. A lot of Shrouded Fable is very volatile right now, so that is something to consider. Fracture, Kufant, and Monkey Dory EX. It's funny, the SIR for Monkey Dory is less expensive than the illustration rare for Monkey Dory, but oh well. The Kufant is a Mina Nakai, and I love it. It's gorgeous. And the Fracture, I don't know how to pronounce the artist, Minami Take. The Fracture is gorgeous. I love the way they do art. Onto Twilight Masquerade, I have Frostlass, Diplin, and Applin. Diplin and Applin have been featured on TCG Player for the festival deck recently, so that might be why the price went up a little bit. Frostlass is $9.99. I just dropped to that recently, which is kind of cool. Wellspring Mask, Augerpond, Cornerstone Mask, and Hearthflame Mask. All three of these SIRs are under $20. Fionn, Pinsir, and Infernape. I personally adore the Fionn card. It has Whelmer cameos in it, and the Pinsir is that Patra artist that I love. Now on to Temporal Forces. I have Runiclus, Relicanth, and Shetot. Honestly, both the Relicanth and the Runiclus are both under $10. They both recently dropped to that price, so my apologies. That's why they weren't in my under $10 video, but I'm putting them here anyways. Chateau was also in my under $10 video, but only because it was like 10:02. Shiftry, Snom, and Airy. I personally love Airy as a team star leader. She's incredible. Snom, I have suspicions, was scalped at the beginning of the year. Shiftry is Shiftry. Grottle, Salvatore, and Iron Boulder EX, the only SIR that is under $20. Obviously it's Iron Boulder, so I don't know who's the biggest Iron Boulder fan. Salvatore is gorgeous. I love the Salvatore card, but I have my suspicions of scalping as well. Grottle, this Grottle has a lot of caveats in it. It's pretty awesome. Paradox Rift, I have Aegislash, Vanillish, and Porygon Z. I can understand why these cards were cheaper for a long time. I love the Vanillish and the artist Taiga Kayama. Brute Bonnet, Iron Jugulus, and Iron Hands. I personally adore all three of these cards. Brute Bonnet is a Komiya card, so it's possible it's undervalued. Brute Bonnet isn't that unpopular either, being Amoongus's brother. Iron Jugulus is incredible here. Ghidorah did an incredible job with this Iron Jugulus. It's gorgeous. And this Iron Hands is hilarious. I've wanted it for a while. It's so hilarious. I really should get it. Loud Red, Gimmighoul, and Garbodor. I had to put Goldango above Gimmighoul to show you how it connects, but Goldango is about $28, so he doesn't technically count, but Gimmighoul is around $13, I believe, so he should be more affordable. Loud Red, of course, is cheap in Garbodor. It's a really nice Garbodor. Parasol Lady and Magby. Parasol Lady is gorgeous, so I'm not surprised. It's pretty popular, and Magby is incredible. It's a Mina Nakai, a no-energy baby Pokemon. It's just incredible. Paldean Fates, we only have Penny here. I guess she does go with Nimona and the Arvin card where they have their Pokeballs too. Penny has an Umbreon cameo, so maybe that's why it's in the $20 range. Penny's a huge Eevee fan, so maybe that's why Penny and Cassiopeia cards are more expensive. Obsidian Flames. I have Lechonk and Pidgeotto. Pidgey and Pidgeot are more expensive than Pidgeotto. Not surprising as it's a middle stage Pokemon, but it's a tricky card surprisingly. And it's really nicely done. It's Route 4. And the Lechonk is amazing, of course. Scizor and Houndour, both of these cards are incredible too. Both of these cards have amazing potential in the future. Houndour is absolutely adorable, and Scizor is so iconic. So I have high expectations for both of these cards. Finally, we get some 151. I have Caterpie, Omiante. These cards are gorgeous. I think the Caterpie's kind of funny. He's staring at you right there. Mr. Mime and Giovanni's Charisma. I honestly love the Mr. Mime, even though it's Mr. Mime. I love how this card looks. It's gorgeous. It's an Okachi card. And Giovanni's Charisma, it has all the reason to blow up in the future. Only two more sets left. I have Paldea Evolved, Flamigo, Squawkabilly EX, and Rookie D. The Flamigo is super cute. The Squawkabilly EX is an Amelia card, and it's awesome. Even though Squawkabilly is kind of stupid. Rookie D has some crumbs on its face, and it's looking really cute. Tinglu EX and Woqian EX are two SIRs that are pretty cheap. Obviously, they're not that popular. I think the Tinglu is gorgeous. I love Tinglu, honestly, personally. And Gotharita is here, looking pretty cute too. For Rigarath, Tropius, and Paldean Wooper, I honestly love all three of these cards. Mina Nakai, Jerky, and Miki Tanaka. Miki Tanaka makes really derpy, cute art. Rigarath is great. Also, just super popular in VGC too. But yeah, these cards are incredible. Pyroar, Paldean Tauros, and Fletchender. The Fletchender, I have my suspicions. I have my suspicions about Fletchender. And Pyroar is just super cool, super colorful art, even though it's just a Pyroar. Quaquavel EX and Quaxley are under $20. Quaxwell is under $10, so if you want to get those three, it's not that bad. In Boss's Orders, Geddes is here, so that's always a popular card to pick up. Very popular in TCG. Saguro, Arctibax, and Grusha. Arctibax is the Comia line for Frigibax and Baxcalibur. I can see why it's not that popular of a Comia series because a lot is going on in the card, but it's still Comia, so it still has value. And Saguro is Saguro is like the home ec teacher, so yeah, that's why he's cooking. Some cute cameos too, and Grusha is the ice type gym leader, so yeah. And now we're back to Scarlet Violet base set, and our last slide at the end of this video, Great Tusk EX. I personally love that Great Tusk, it's pretty awesome. King Gambit, I can see why it's not that popular, but it still looks kind of cool. And Tarantula, I didn't notice there was a Scyther at the top of this card actually, but Tarantula is a Miki Tanaka card, that little cute artist. Starly, Dondozo. Dondozo has some Tatsugiri cameos that looks pretty awesome. I think this card is incredible, to be honest. And this Starly is pretty cute too. Armor Rouge, and I believe these are the last cards. Yeah, Pachirisu rubbing their electric cheeks together. And Armor Rouge is very gorgeous too. Both of these cards, since it's Scarlet Violet base set, it's the oldest Scarlet Violet set currently, and there's potential for these cards to grow. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who watches. I treat these as shopping sprees for people who do want to have cards under a budget and want to get cards while they are under a certain price range. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for watching. I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you guys so much.